Hi guys!
What's going on, people?
Hey, so today we're back with a juicy topic. What season are we in? We're in back to uni season. So today we're going to be doing a video about relationships in and at uni.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So as most of you guys know, myself and EJ, we started dating or going out. Oh, I said dating, guys. But we started going out in 2008. We've done 3 years of college, but we basically started going out in our final year of college. So we had already kind of done our UCAS.
Let them know I've done 3 years in college. And what? No, I'm joking.
Oh, boy, you got a degree and a good one at that. So hey, nobody don't mind. Sometimes it's not about how long it takes you to get there, it's about getting there.
100%.
Only sometimes though.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Literally. So yeah, so when we met, we had kind of, or when we started talking properly, we have kind of gone through already our UCAS applications. UCAS, for those that aren't from Britain or maybe England, and those that don't really know, it's basically the application system that you have to use in order to get into university. Yeah. So we had already done our application, so we already applied to our universities. I don't think we applied to any of the same universities. And come September, when it was ready to go, time to go to uni, we had been going out for 5 months.
Wow, 5 months.
And those were some 5 intense months because we like spent a lot of time together. Like it was a bit unhealthy, to be honest. But
no, for real.
yeah, so it was kind of a thing. Like when we went to uni, it was like, oh, we're going to 2 different unis. What's it going to be like? We don't know. Da, da, da. Anyway, I went to Northampton University, and he went to
Nottingham Trent.
Yeah. So that's where we start. Well, that's where he started off, and then eventually we'll see that. Save that for another video, which will probably be our university story
or experience.
Our stories were totally different, but they were both crazy.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yeah. But that will be another video. But he started off at Nottingham
NTU
and finished off at South Bank.
We got him at NTU massive. No, I'm joking, but yeah, no, I went to NTU.
He began. Yeah, I went to Nottingham, sorry. To be fair, guys, I spent a lot of time in Nottingham, actually. But Northampton, NN2, NN2, yeah, started that off just saying, all those people that think they made it up.
Go hard or go home, yeah.
Yes. I swear we made it up because of that rave.
Yeah,
there was a rave called Go Hard or Go Home. It was like uni versus uni. And we were like, what are we going to do? And NN2 was the postcode. So it was like, arrow, NN2. We were really sad, but anyway, yeah. That was 100 years ago. I don't remember what year I graduated. Was it 2012 or 11?
We were supposed to have graduated 2011.
You were supposed to graduate in 2002.
Yeah. if we didn't spend an extra
year in college. And I also spent an extra year in university. As I said, that will be no video.
Spent an extra 2 years in university, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's smart.
But yeah, so relationships in university, and this video is not going to be about how to keep your relationship. It's more talking about the different relationships that are formed and built in university life. So in university, sometimes you meet friends that will be your friends forever.
No, 100%. No, you do.
Yeah. I met some friends that I still talk to till today.
Yes.
Friends that, you know, I invited to my wedding, friends that I catch up with or go lunch and dinner with. So be open to meeting new people, whether it be male or female. Be mindful, if it is the opposite sex, of their agenda. Because not everybody that says they want to be your mate, so your friend, wants to just be your friend.
No, they don't want to be your mate, but they want to be intimate.
You're so annoying. But
am I lying though? For those of you that ain't been to uni yet,
yeah, you just have to be very, very smart at university. Just because something seems black doesn't mean it is black. Just because something looks white doesn't mean it is white.
And just because something glitters doesn't mean it's gold.
That's it. Yeah, just don't be naive going into university when it comes to forming friendships, relationships, when you pick your choice of friendship groups to be in, be very mindful, because I feel like university is a very pivotal part of life for those that do go to university. Because for me personally, growing up, my mum was always very jovial. She wasn't one of those extremely strict parents that were like, you can't go here, you can't go there. I could talk to my mum about anything. So going to university, I met a lot of people that I feel personally were doing rebelliousness. Hey! I remember, in that year, we basically made something, well, a lot of people were saying like, because Northampton's in Midlands, Nottingham, Trent's in Midlands. Yeah, people were always like, Midlands gives you wings. Basically, because people were coming from London, that, I don't know, say their name is Olu or Fumi. Hey, Olu and Fumi were becoming Tyrone and Jessica in the Midlands. Like, people were just acting different, doing things they wouldn't usually do, whether it be with boys or with girls, or, you know, you just have to be so vigilant.
Characteristics,
personas,
behaviours and all that.
And then when people disrespect you, it's just that uni is a lot. It's a lot. I mean, I've seen people, you know, do things that they would never have done in a million years and be labelled and targeted as different things. And I've seen people get depressed. I've seen people that hate being away from home and are always home. I came home like every other weekend, because I think I was over the uni experience in a sense that before, as I did third year of college, I was visiting people in university, so I had kind of seen what it was going to be like, so I didn't go in blindsided. So when it was me, my first year was fun and it was exciting, but at the same time it was kind of like played out a tad. Second year was completely played out, but yeah, literally. So relationships, being boyfriend and girlfriend, guys. When we went to university, I didn't know what to expect, but we kind of had like rules and regulations, and it was kind of like, don't talk to no other boys, and I was like, yeah, you don't talk to no other girls.
Oh, you're not punching no one in the jaw. Alright.
Anyway, I don't think he was, so if you was, that would be embarrassing on camera, because there'll probably be all them Beckys that are watching this. Okay. No, I'm joking. Don't know. I got the ring. I'm joking. But literally, yeah, it was kind of like, don't talk to boys. To be fair, there was no boys in my university that were my type anyway. Like, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't have, because I'm just not that girl. And there was none of them that were flavour of the month, week, or minute. So I went to university, I made friends and all that good stuff, but I found that people that were in relationships were doing cheating, they were doing cook of the year, they were doing, bad ingredients, wait, what are you doing? Toby's coming to drop it to my room. Okay. Though you're knocking on that person's door, they're not answering. Okay. And whatnot.
Call that.
Yeah, and then as well, 9 AM lectures, you'll be walking to a lecture, you'll be seeing someone do a walk of shame from one person's halls to another hall. Please guys, don't be that person. Like, university comes and goes. It actually is only 3 years. It's a very short period of time, and I just don't think it's worth kind of destroying yourself, or maybe destroying your character or the values that you have just for an experience. It doesn't make sense.
You know what it is? No, I hear what you're saying, but I think because we've done it, we've experienced it, we can impart our wisdom and advice. But when you're going through, you're not really seeing it as, oh yeah, after the few years or few years down the line, that would I really do that? Would I have done that? You're in the bubble. You're in the hype. The adrenaline's rushing to your head. You know what I mean? You're away from home for the first time. Some people, especially the ones that were locked down and weren't allowed to go out. You're like, this is my freedom. So you want to just run riot, you know what I mean? So and it happens. Riot. And like, I think for me, I'm kind of grateful, even though my parents were strict, that I was still able to go out, or my dad would call me, I just went and pick up. I'm just being real.
You don't know how many times you've done that in front of me, and I was thinking, pick it up, lo and behold.
Yeah, and obviously also I can't lie to you. When there's a shubs on a Friday, shubs on a Saturday, and you're trying to petition to go out on Friday, Saturday, and Friday happen, you got to find ways to go out and act like your phone best happened. Like, the only reason I've said I'm down the road, but I've gone to 14 Eve or Croydon for a shubs.
That is not down the road from where he
No,
lives.
literally, I'm like, yeah, I'm a half an hour away. I'm outside Morley's, I'm outside Favourites. Lo and behold, I'm probably trying to wind up at 1-2. But anyways, yeah. But nah, so actually it sounds mad that I thank God, but I'm actually grateful that I had that experience whereby I would come from that, but I was able to go out and do. I had experience, so I wasn't as wild or as loose, so to speak. Look at them times that I used to rave. I would rave for anyone. I'd rave. If I could rave Monday to Sunday, I actually would.
Before going to university, I raved Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sundays.
She's mad. No, for me.
Everything.
For me, obviously, I can't lie to you, I was probably trying to do this college thing properly, but if I could
So
show
guys,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe a Sunday.
Over the years, we've come to realise, like, if I were me, I mean, everything happens for a reason. I know I went to university for a reason, but if I could rewind back time, I would have never gone to university because I don't believe that I like studying, and I don't think what I graduated for, I don't do nothing to do with it now. So be mindful that you don't go to university to follow fashion or to do what your parents want you to do. Because for me, I'm very creative. I wish if I did go to university, I studied cosmetology. Because if those that don't know, I do a lot of hair and I do hair full time now. Follow faithful_fingers on Instagram. But yeah, I do. I wish I studied cosmetology. I'm into more like science of hair and stuff like that, but I studied BA Social and Community Development, which is like social work, social care and social welfare all mixed together. Do I do anything to do with that now? Hell no.
I, on the other hand,
Him on the other hand,
studied biochemistry. Yes, BSc. Who would have thought? No, joking. But, but I think for me, it was weird because I knew I didn't want to work in a lab. Because I had enough of work doing lab work in uni, and I was like, is this it? Like, because obviously to be working in a lab, you kind of need to be an introverted type of person. As much as I can be introverted sometimes, but I'm those that know me are very extrovert at the same time. So I like to have fun, like to be lively, I like to express myself, you know what I mean? Whereas in a lab setting, it's just you've got maybe someone else working on another project, you look, you nod, you carry on with your work. There's no communication, there's no laughter, there's no banter. So I was like, that's rubbish, that's pants. Suppose you're wrong. If you like that stuff, then you like it. So, you know what I mean, obviously, that's your flavour, But I'm more of the, no, I'm joking. But no, I like what I like at the end of the day, innit? So what I'll say with uni, especially when it comes to your course, research about your course. Research the topics, what's going to be discussed. If it means you have to go and do a taster day, go and do a taster day. And that's something I should have done, but I didn't do. But I thank God the course I chose anyway, it's helped me to get to where I've got to in terms of career progression, all that stuff thus far. But yeah, taster days, guys, yes. Open days, make sure you go. Just so you have a feel for the city, a feel for the university. Student loan.
That's going to be in our next video. I had basically at church, I've got some younger sisters that are going off to university, and I've done a breakdown the other day for them on how, like, basically on student loan, like how much they were like, yeah, but swords, we're going to get a lot of money. When I broke it down for them, they were like, that's nothing. I was like, yeah, because you need to break down everything. Your travels, your leisure, your rent. If you're not even if you're not moving out, still, even if you have to give, I don't know, your mum £10 a week, that's still £40. Your food, your books, books cost a lot.
Hey, I remember I had one biology book, £50. Don't get me wrong,
books cost a lot. Socializing and going to events cost money. What? They give you how much? Like what? 1,800 or something. Even if that for 3 months. Where?
Obviously, you get your maintenance, you get the loan. However it works.
When you make more than that, you make more than that in a month. Like it just. Trust me, next video anyway. But yeah, I start talking about the relationships now. Be mindful about going into relationships with boys, as in boyfriend, girlfriend. Do you know them? Did you not go to university to study? This is whether you're staying in campus or you're off campus. You have to be very, very mindful. Don't rush into anything. Because you see people all the time, or maybe almost every day at university, you might think like, oh yeah, I know Aaron now. And yeah, he probably likes me, treats me nice. But be careful, because Aaron might not even be Aaron. He might be Jacob, the deceiver. Okay.
No, for real, no. But even with relationships at uni, it's tough. Like, what I see is you both have to be on the same wavelength.
100%.
And it's It can't be a thing where one person's being good and another person's being baby boy. You know, I was a bit of a baby boy. I'm not gonna lie. I was, but like, it's literally what I would say is, if you want a relationship to succeed in uni, you definitely have to be in the same wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have something that it's gonna be something you deem to be serious.
Yeah.
Almost, I would even say, you have to be in a stage whereby it's like courtship. Like,
Yeah.
I know it has to be, like, literally. I think that's the way it can genuinely survive. And if God's in the center, I think that's the way it can survive. Because when you go to how much distractions there are, how much temptation there is.
It's crazy.
It's mad. No, it's mad.
It's
like,
crazy.
Let's be real. Like, you're gonna see from a guy's perspective, you're gonna see different girls that have, obviously, they're staying in halls or whatever. There is no mum and dad or barrier. Maybe the barrier to security guard, but you can just give them one spud or one touch and they go through do your
no,
thing.
seriously.
No,
And then it's not even just that as well, like being away from home as well. Like, you have people, like, we were both baby boy, baby girl. Like, the first 3 years of our relationship was
Hey, so he's baby girl.
The first 3 years of our relationship wasn't.
Hey, YouTube.
It was real, but I still feel like, hold on, 10 minutes ago you just said you was baby boy. It's not like anyway, like, it was real. Like, we done silly stuff that maybe till today I don't know about, stuff that he probably till today don't know about, and that's fine because it's not that deep or that serious anymore. But you're annoying. But at the end of the day,
We're gonna have words after this one.
he lying. But yeah, like, you have to be mindful the people that you entertain, like entertaining old folk that are like, oh yeah, man's gonna come see you up at your uni. These times you know your man's at a different university, don't do that. Don't do that. If you feel that you're in a relationship with your partner, like a boy or a girl, and you feel that you're insecure about what that partner's doing, you shouldn't be in a relationship for 3 years while you're in university, because there is a lot of distractions, as EJ rightfully said. There's a lot of things that can potentially pop up and crop up. There's a lot of consistency and persistency from boys and girls that want you. You know, people always like something they can't get. So as soon as you're taken, all the other people want you. Like, where's your man? He ain't here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna I'm gonna prowl, I'm gonna get you. That's how people are. And if you aren't cut out like from that strong piece of cloth that you're like, no mate, no way, you will be gotten.
No
So when you go to university, you better come with your A game. I'm not saying be stush till you have no friends, but I'm saying have a balance. Have a balance in friendships, have a balance in your relationship, and make sure there's trust there. In my first year, I spent a lot of time in campus. I went home, I think, like maybe every other weekend. And then what we used to do, so for example, say I went back to London every other weekend, I might go back, not the first weekend, the second time when EJ's going back. Does that make sense? So we'll see each other in London, and then we'll also have a weekend whether either I'd go to Nottingham or he'd come to Northampton. Hopefully that makes sense. So maybe once a month I went to Nottingham, once a month he came to Northampton, and then the fourth time we'll make it to London. And most times he never even came down to London. Mainly he was more that boy that came down Christmas, Easter, and that tells you a lot, because the boys that stay in campus for that long, what are they doing? Baby boy!
Well, yeah, big boy, but no, I do come down more than that. Because I'll come down, I come see.
I don't feel like you came down as much as
No, not as much as you.
Yeah, I
would come down maybe once a month. Because I can't lie to you, even though I enjoyed it when I was up in Knots, don't get me wrong.
Your mum's food.
That as well, but I like to be around the man, innit? Because don't get me wrong, obviously I liked my uni friends, but I was like,
They weren't the same.
They weren't the same, because those were my dogs, you know what I mean? We've grown up, we've, you know, got stories you'll tell our grandkids and that, but you know what I mean?
And it's like, even when your partner will come down to see you or your boyfriend in the university, people will pre. Like, be like, oh, is that a man? Whether it's a boy or a girl. Or be like, he's not. Like, you hear things. I'm just like, be mindful. You have to know what you have going into university, in a relationship. And then it's also about the whole self-worth thing. Don't be doing a higgy-hagger maneuvering, okay? As I said before in one of our videos, if you're as young as we were, I wouldn't be advising you to be in a full-blown relationship anyway.
Words from my mouth. That's what I was gonna say.
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I just think it's too young, too immature. Even if you think you're mature, like I did and like he did, too young, too immature. There's so much growing that you do. Even now, I'm always like, I think for someone to graduate at 21 and just be told go out into the big bad world and go and find a job, you're too young. At 21, you're not even that mature. I promise you.
I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I promise you, you're not as independent as you think you're gonna be at 21. So just be very mindful of all the decisions that you make going into university. If you're with someone and you don't think your relationship's that serious, lock it off.
No,
there's no point, because university is just going to add added pressure that you don't need. Literally.
No, I agree totally. Literally, and just what I want to add in as well with university. I know we touched upon relationships, but I just want to add on. Not everyone that smiles on your face in university is your friend.
Yes.
They will smile on your face, behind your back. They will say X, Y, Z about you. Yeah, they'll speak about you from your head to your toe. Yeah, talk about your socks if they need to.
People will judge you, criticize you.
They'll flip a story, turn it on its head, turn it, 360 degrees, 100%, like literally. So just mindful to people you call your friends. Nothing wrong with having associates, but know who your friends are. And I do agree. They say you meet some of your best friends in uni. I agree with that. I've met some really good friends that I'm still in contact with, but not everyone needs your friend. Trust.
Yeah, and then there's people that you're gonna go to university with that are your friends, literally. And sometimes you're gonna find that from the university experience, you go closer or you go two separate ways. And don't get me wrong, that's okay. You don't go two separate ways and start beefing each other. It's just like, okay, in those years, you kind of grow and start realizing who you are, maybe what you want out of life, the path you want to take. And sometimes they're not in sync and they don't go together, and you end up realizing that because your name is Anna and you came to university with Emily, Emily's gone left and you've decided to go up or right. Do you get what I mean? It happens. So don't feel like, I'm rolling to uni with Jessica and trust me, it's gonna be me and Jessica, boy. Everyone's gonna know it's gonna be Jessica and Ola. Then by the time you graduate, Ola's nowhere to be found. Or Jessica's nowhere to be found. 100%. Don't go with that mind frame. Just go in and enjoy it and be mature and make correct decisions. Don't make decisions that's gonna make you second guess who you are. Don't make any decisions that are gonna what's that word? Do not compromise all the values that you've already left your home with just because you're going to university. Do not forget the values that you left your house with. Do not forget the way your parents brought you up. Yeah. Do not demoralize yourself for the sake of other people, or do not feel that you have to impress people. If you're not something people are acting like is the it thing, then that's fine. Be comfortable in whatever you are and whoever you are. But literally, don't be that person that goes to university, you lose yourself, do wild and crazy things and don't get a degree.
No word. All that shoves in and spend that student loan.
Yeah. Don't be that person, man. Don't be that person that starts doing fraud in university. Don't be that person that starts dating the fraudster just because you ain't got no money, because you had poor money management.
You want some Giuseppe's and Balenciagas.
Or maybe you even want some Indomie. I've heard it all. When you're flat on your face when your student loan's done, people will be doing I need Tesco shopping. I've seen it all. Don't be that person, guys.
No.
Don't be that person. Do not be the person that 5 years later you're like thinking to myself, if only I'd known.
No, it's true. Or better yet, don't be that person when you go to university, you have to drop out, then you gotta start again 5 years later.
And then the people you started with graduated and they're like, oh yeah, I've got a master's in so and so. And you're like, oh, I'm just graduating.
No.
And there's nothing wrong with that because you made it. But at the end of the day, it's just that someone said to me a long time ago, and it's so true, why do tomorrow what you could do today? And I wish I listened to that in so many aspects of my life. I wish that I didn't leave till tomorrow things that I could have done now, today.
And it's funny because I was that person that left it till next week. But I just thank goodness only by His grace and His grace alone, He redirected it.
Yeah.
And even though I was at the back, I then became in the front, you know. So I just, again, it's only by His grace. I remember what, obviously, that's another story. We'll get to it in one of our videos, but obviously I graduated later than most of my peers, most of my friends. But yeah, how God works, you know, He turned it all around, and now the position I'm in, the job that I'm in, you know, what I do is just favour and favour along, where I've still got mates that are, you know, doing other things, perhaps that are not related to their field. I've literally just gone straight into my field and soared, you know what I mean?
Soared.
So give thanks, you know, when Jesus fix it, literally. But if you just manage your finances, if you know someone that you trust with finances, go to them for advice. I would say as well, don't get a credit card, because sometimes the banks will tempt you to get a credit card and use max it and not pay it back. That affects your credit. Literally. We're gonna do a video on definitely like credit and what we would say to our younger self. So look out for that one as well. But again, literally just go to uni with an open mind, an open heart. But again, don't expose yourself and don't let yourself to be taken advantage of. No. Don't go there and lose who you are. Don't go and lose your morals or what you stand for. Because it says if you stand for nothing, you fall for anything. You know, so know who you are, stick to who you are, don't compromise.
Literally, he's literally said it all in a nutshell. To add to that, just make sure that you go to university with your mind focused on what you're there to achieve most of all, which is your degree. And then of course you're going to learn life experiences, which is okay. You're going to meet people that will be temporary, and you'll meet people that last a lifetime. Just be wise in who those people are, and do not feel that you have to kind of adapt or change yourself to be fitting to whatever you think everyone wants. You're enough. We always say this in the video, but literally you're enough. I just feel like a lot of peer pressure happens in university. Peer pressure of drinking, peer pressure of sleeping around, peer pressure of using weird and funny drugs, peer pressure of, you know, as I was saying before, fraud and all that rubbish.
You missed out. Peer pressure of going to uni to be a uni gangster, uni bad boy, uni banger.
I just think that doesn't even make sense. You clearly wanted to get an education, that's why you were there.
You've gone to pay £3 a year, well now it's £9 a year, £9,000 a year.
Hey, you can't, listen.
To go and do, I am talking the hardest.
We were even complaining when it was £3 for us, so now it's £9. Please go and get a first. Yeah, believe in yourself and do not let anybody make you feel like you are less. You are more, literally. University is only 3 years. It's so quick. It's actually quicker than every other education you have except for A-levels. And it's not, in my opinion, university wasn't as hard as A-levels, but it taught you life lessons as well as educationally. Yeah, I just say to everybody, be mindful of who you are around and stay prayed up. Pray, pray, pray. Them days I was not praying. Oh, I was sometimes, but not like now. I would be praying. Like
I was not praying. I wasn't spirit-filled. I wasn't saved, so
I wouldn't say I was spirit-filled either, but I was praying every now and again for certain reasons. But we'll talk about that later. But literally, like, just be so mindful of who you keep around you, man. Keep yourself to yourself if you need to, because you want to get that degree. Because too many people go to university and drop out. Oh, and lastly, please don't be that person that hasn't enrolled to any university but you're living on someone's campus. You are mad.
Everyone knows one person.
There was.
Say no names.
Listen,
I know
don't
a few.
be that person.
Say no names.
While everyone else is grinding and getting theirs and getting their degree, you're just there like, lifestyle. Please don't be that person, because you're robbing yourself of time. We don't get back time, you know. It took me a long time to understand that you don't get back time. I used to be the biggest procrastinator, and thank God only by His grace I've gotten so much better. Literally, do not be procrastinating, just chilling, rolling while your friends are getting their degree, and then when they graduate you're sad because you don't have a campus to stay on anymore. Don't be that person, guys. Please, please. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, so just add on to that, time is a precious commodity, so value time with your life, literally. And again, with uni, go with an open mind. And I just want to add, literally, don't click yourself up when you go to uni.
Yeah.
One thing I always believe, one thing I always stand on, everyone has something to offer, everyone has something to bring to the table. So don't look at Jack and Tom and think, oh, they don't quite fit your group of friends or your circle, so you're not going to talk to them or liaison until you don't know the connections that Jack, Tom and Harry have.
May have, yeah.
So, and vice versa. So one thing I would say, one thing I've learned as well since leaving uni, which I wish I did in uni, network, talk to people, literally. Because the power of a conversation, the amount that can be achieved through a conversation is, at the end of the day, wars were started through a conversation, peace was obtained through a conversation, the world was made through a conversation. Well, it was a monologue, so to speak, but literally, so talk to people.
You're so wise.
What can I say? We serve a wise God, and we've got a pastor that imparts so much onto us. But no, literally, no, 100%. But literally, go out there, network, go out there, talk. Talk.
Even hearing EJ say that now, I'm just like, yeah, when I was in university, I was so close-minded. I never networked. And literally, some of the people in university are probably millionaires now. Maybe not all, but there might be a few. Even if it's 3%, and in that 3%, they could have changed your life, whether it be with an idea, an encouragement, or a link to someone else. So just be open-minded, talk to every single person, whether it be the Asians, the whites, the Mediterraneans, the Spanish, the Portuguese. Speak to everybody, all the blacks, the everythings, because you don't know who's got to offer you what.
To add on to that, don't see race. We're all one race, the human race. So don't even come with that black, white, Chinese, yellow, purple, all that business, none of that. We're all brothers and sisters, literally, whether you agree with it or not, we are, period, there's no debating it. But just literally liaise with one another, talk to one another, because you don't know what's
When I went to university, I noticed that a lot of the races, more so the black society, were kind of like hurdled up and clicked up.
I wouldn't agree with that. I saw that with other races as well, personally.
No, for me anyway. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Well, I was part of the Afro-Caribbean society, and I could say that amongst that race, or not say it was about race, but amongst that society, we were kind of like to ourselves. So I didn't spend time looking at other people, and that's what I'm saying, that if I, like now, looking back, I would have done a lot more friendship and put myself more out there to meet other people that weren't in that society.
So much opportunities for university.
Yeah, man.
Capitalize on it.
Capitalize on university, boy.
Go to the job fairs as well. So when the corporate companies are coming down, you go there, you network, you liaise, you ask about summer internships, you ask them about, make sure you go to the job fairs. So when those corporate companies come down and looking for the new upcoming intakes of students, you inquire about the summer internships, you inquire about the second year placements, you inquire about work experience, what grades you need, or I mean, what class from university you need to, whose emails you need to contact. Literally, go to every single event that's going to help enhance where you want to be after you graduate, literally. And go there with an open eye, open ear. You know, we have 2 eyes, we have 2 ears, utilize that. Literally,
as I said, there was a reason why I feel that university wasn't necessary for me. You can hear how zealous he is and how productive and proactive he was. I was the complete opposite.
No, I wasn't.
But like, he discredits himself, but I know, because I spoke to him all the time and heard him and saw him doing things that I clearly was not doing. And like, I did go on to work in secondary school and do like work with pastorals and basically do behaviour work on, you know, behaviour, why children act a certain way, But and I loved it because I love helping people out, but I still wasn't fulfilled, and I just think I went to university and I shouldn't have. So do not force it. If you're not happy and you don't think you're passionate about it and it's not your desire, just like the word of God says that God put our desires within us, yeah? Follow your dreams, follow your desires. Don't follow what you think is, or what you think is fashionable, or the best thing to do, or the in thing to do. Follow what you want to do, yeah? And that's all I've got to say for this video. I hope you lot enjoyed it. I know it's a bit different, and I just thought that we had a lot to share because we were very active during our university. So yeah,
guys, so comment down below. What did you think? What was your take-home message? Anything else? Helpful? Yeah, anything you want to add on to it? Like, comment, subscribe. let's get some likes.
Share if you got family and friends that are going off to university or may have just started.
Definitely.
Please share, because I feel like this is some information that maybe I didn't know when I was going to university, and I do have older siblings that did go to university, and maybe their experience was different to mine, but they didn't brief me on all of this. But you know, like, yeah, share it, man. If you got younger brothers, sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews that are going to university, share it and let them know the do's and don'ts and kind of what they're getting themselves into. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and have a blessed week.
I forgot to add this before I say bye. Get a mentor in university while you can, if you can. Be very beneficial. Take care, guys.
A kiss again.